Okay folks, back again. I think I might just be a silhouette on the screen. I'm not sure you're actually going to see me. I'll try and speak up and make sure you can hear me. It's been a day, hasn't it? So I got up and out fishing this morning. It was really hot in the tent really early. I think I've said before, 8:30, had to get out of the tent. It was 35 degrees or more and climbing rapidly. Which is a good thing. Nice day. So it means the sun was out, so got out and got the solar panel out. Um, what's surprising there is that I've struggled with the phone to get to 60% charge. But I guess that's because I've been using the phone in the afternoon with the various videos, with the just showing around the camp when I did the washing and showing the cooking of the pizza in the sun. Kind of solar oven style, but without an actual solar oven. And then there was the ginger beer or ginger wine. I'm not quite sure how you're going to classify that. I don't think there's a need to. But yeah, the washing is dried. That's more or less all folded away. One jumper is still kind of out, just drying off the last bits. But it's been a pretty good drying day overall. So accomplished quite a bit. Eaten the pizza, made the ginger beer, done my washing, washed my hair this morning first thing. That's not something I get to do too often. Yeah, it's been a day, and my phone is charged-ish. Should be enough to get me through the night, as long as I don't stay up all night watching videos. If I put something audio on and turn the screen off, I guess. As long as I don't sit here now pontificating for too long and then having to edit videos all night long. We'll see. But what I want to do, and I don't know whether I'm going to do this here and now, in future, over the weekend, maybe on a Sunday afternoon or evening, I want to do kind of a recap of the week and maybe highlight some of the videos from earlier that week. These first 2 weeks have flown by, and to be honest, in my mind, they've all blurred into, days and weeks have merged together. I mean, to think last Sunday I spent the night under the old tarpaulin still. Hold on. Sorry about that. Tina was just barking at some passers-by. As I was saying, last Sunday night I spent the night under the old tarp. I can't remember, was the last night, was that a rainy one? I don't even remember that. I don't remember. But just the fact that it's less than a week ago that I was under the old blue tarp, and then it was the Monday was, I think that was the video labelled "Wow, what a day," where I took Tina for a walk. We saw a rabbit just over the back here. I did some pieces about this landscape and how it floods and the earthworks hereabouts. Then we went for some water, and then I put the tent up with the help of Simon and Damien. I put the tent up. They left, and I had to take the old shelter down, move everything out of the way, move the tent across, and put everything back into the, put everything into the new shelter, into the tent. That was a long day. That's a big old video as well. And there's the other thing. When I do these larger videos, the longer form videos, I'm trying, obviously, economy. I'm a tramp. I haven't got money. I haven't got much money. Only what people have given me out of the generosity of their hearts. So I bought a data, a pay-as-you-go. Okay, folks, sorry about that. Running out of space on the phone. I guess it's my own fault. Like I've said before, I don't stream videos down from YouTube. I download them, save them, watch them, and try and keep them. I fully expect that at some point I won't be able to afford more data, and I want to have some kind of entertainment on file for when that happens. I've just spent from October last year until was it March or April with no entertainment. I didn't even have a light at night for a lot of it, so when it got dark I couldn't even read. Not that I had much to read for a lot of it. If I could find a newspaper, occasionally I'd find a book, I'd read them through the day. Of course, when it got dark, that was me, done. I was getting into bed at 7 o'clock at night, cuddling the dog. This was with no shelter. This was just a bed outside with a tarpaulin pulled tight over the bed. Yeah, no entertainment at night. No, nothing. Get up in the morning with a wet bed or wet bedding from condensation and moisture. Not so much rain. I mean, that happened occasionally. But and then take off the top 2 or 3 waterproof layers of the bed, and take them off to go dry them. I'd go and walk half a kilometre that way and sit on the top of the cliffs and dry my bedding over the back of a chair. And that's kind of how I got to speak to some people. Some of the people that have helped me the most. You know who you are. Thank you. But I guess that's a tangent from a tangent. To say that, yeah, I download videos and I store them because I want to have entertainment at some point in the future when I might otherwise not. But that does mean that my phone is kind of crammed full, I guess, of podcasts and video shows, e-books and all sorts of, not rubbish, I'm not going to call it rubbish, but it does mean that yeah, there's not a lot of space on here, and these videos that I make, let's say that I make an hour-long video made out of a series of 10, 15 clips that get strung together, edited and strung together. The original clips themselves probably take 2, 3, 4 gigabytes or more. The edited clip gets the edited film gets saved, and then the final compressed version gets uploaded to YouTube. And you'll probably be aware that I tend to save things. The final upload tends to go on a low quality setting. I trim the physical size of the video down, usually to 640 by whatever, or is it some number by 640, instead of being like 1080 or whatever the other one is, 7, I can't remember the numbers, 720p the other one, isn't it? I mean, when I'm watching videos myself, and the ones that I download at 144p, or that even smaller format that I talked about the other day, that I can't remember the name of, something like .3GP. Tina, go. Quiet. Come here. Another Tina interruption. Superstar that she is. Love her bits. But she's kind of protective of me, and I'm next to a path or a road. Anybody driving down or walking down, and she, let's just say, she alerts me to their presence. She's been protective. I love her, don't I, babe? But it does mean she's a bit of a nuisance sometimes. Where were we? I don't know. So while I was in there, I just deleted every video that I made prior to the 1st of June. So all of I have the final videos, I have the final edit, the compressed final small file, but all of the clips that go into those, so that's last week, isn't it, and the week before. Basically, I've deleted everything. I just don't have the space here. Now what's really sad is I have an on-the-go cable. That's a cable I can connect to the phone, and then I should be able to plug pen drives and things like that in and move the files from the phone off and onto the pen drive. But the pen drives and the on-the-go cables I've got, nothing works. I don't know whether the cables are rusted and broken, or whether the pen drives are rusted and corroded. But remember, everything I own has been submerged in dirty floodwater, and multiple times in floodwater, and wet in storms multiple times. So nothing works. I need to kind of buy that stuff again. I'm a bit of a tech head. I like my gadgets. I'm good with computers and technology. That was my bag. That's my thing. How many tramps can given a phone, how many tramps can start editing videos and uploading to YouTube? I couldn't until a few weeks ago. I wouldn't have had the foggiest how to start. But I'm good with tech. I learn. I can fathom my way around trial and error. Give me a user interface and the means to do something, and I'll work it out. That's my thing. Troubleshooting, problem solving. I used to help other people with things. I used to teach people how to use computers. I was lucky. I was at university when the web became a thing. I was at 94. Yeah. Learned to build web pages while I was at uni. Not as part of the course or anything, just while sat in a computer lab. Marvelled just at the ability to click buttons and go online and connect to like the New York Times or the Sydney Morning Herald. I think those are some of the earliest news sites or newspaper sites to be there. So yeah, I'm good with tech. I like tech. I'm good with, but everything I own is everything I owned was broken. My own phone, swollen battery, broken seal down the side, thunderstorms let water in, and then floods, and knackered. All the cables, all of the pen drives, everything. It's all a string of LED lights that I had. Kind of technically still works, but it's rusted, and you plug the USB into the power bank, and it doesn't work until you hutch it back out a little bit, and then it gets a connection, unless you breathe on it or look at it, and then it goes away. So everything's knackered, everything's gone. So whilst in theory I should be able to connect an on-the-go cable and a pen drive, move files out of the way and save them for another day, it's not an option at the minute. So I'm deleting it. It pains me to delete the original files because they could be recombined into different formats. One day, if I was sat at an actual PC with a workable internet connection, I could remake these. If I'd not deleted the files, I could remake the YouTube videos in a higher quality. It would be the same. It would be the same video, the same edits and everything, but just remastered in a higher definition. But now that I've deleted the originals, that'll never happen. Yeah. Another thing I just did while I was inside, I had to go inside so that I could see the screen properly. Out here in daylight, my screen is just too dim. If I turn the brightness right the way up, I can just about see things, but I burn through the battery power. You know, the screen is the biggest user of the battery. Basically, if I can see the screen in daylight, I can just watch the percentage battery indicator tick down. You know, it's a visible thing almost. Check every minute and it's ticked down another percentage or two. So that's no good. But so I went inside where it's darker in the bedroom area there, because it's 2 layers of fabric away from the outside. And while I was there, I just I was looking through some of the original videos, and I've set up a Twitter account, Delta Mike, at Delta Mike Torvieco, all one word. I think that's the correct. Should be, shouldn't it? That would make sense. And I've tweeted out the links to the first 2 videos, the cooking up a storm, cooking in anticipation of the storm, and then the one the day after where there's a big hole in the roof. So maybe I'll get a little bit more attention if those can get noticed, but I doubt. A new Twitter account, no activity, no friends. I don't follow anybody yet. Nobody follows me. It's probably not really going to get much in the way of attention to begin with. That'll take time to build. But if there's anybody out there wants to go and retweet those posts, or share any of my videos, just, you know, feel free. Please do share them. The more people see them, the more that feeds into the algorithm. The more that YouTube takes note of the fact that they're there and that they're watched. And if you retweet the tweets, that tells Twitter that someone's interested, and maybe they'll promote my tweets or your retweets. So yeah, as I said, this is all a bit rambly now, but next week I want to try and be a bit more organised and do a weekend programme that recaps the week's happenings, and maybe embeds a few clips from the week's videos. Maybe in the description with links to the videos in question. I think I'll leave it there for now. Tina's going to be a nuisance. I'll leave it there for now. It's been quite the week. It's been quite the change in circumstances. The tent instead of the broken down shelter. I don't know whether can I make that more visible? I tried. Yeah, I think the colour and saturation's a little bit better there. It's been quite the change. It's taken quite a bit of getting used to being in the tent. My body switches off almost as soon as I get in there. I fall asleep even when I don't want to. So we'll see how we go this next week, guys. The weather forecast for this next week is for clear skies every day except, is it Wednesday or Thursday where they've got a bit of rain indicated. They'll probably change their mind as we get there, but for now it's looking okay. Even if it does rain, I'm confident in this tent because we've been through a few bits of rain already. If you watch the video from the Saturday morning video where the rain's absolutely hammering down, that was a good test of the tent, and that's reassured me. That's given me the confidence to know that we're sound, even in bad weather. So we'll see what the coming week brings. Follow along for follow-ups on the ginger beer stroke ginger wine. and any other developments. And watch out for a couple more videos today. But cheers. That's Delta Mike, over and out.